Hey guys, I'm Dr. Jason Barker with the Natural Athletes Clinic, and today I want to talk to you about the neck check. And this is an easy way that you can assess yourself to see if it's okay for you to continue working out. So let's say you get sick and then you've got a lot of different symptoms and you're wondering if it's okay or even safe for you to continue working out. I know I think about this myself. Should I work out? Should I not? What should you do? Well, if you've got minor symptoms, which are typically above your neck, things like sniffles, sneezing, runny nose, you've got some decent energy, then it's probably okay for you to go and work out full speed like you normally would. Of course, we want you to take care of yourself and get some rest so this doesn't turn into a bigger deal later on. Now, if you've got symptoms below the neck, those are a definite sign that you should probably take some time off and let your body rest. Those symptoms include things like cough, wheezing, shortness of breath, systemic symptoms like fever, chills, body aches, of course, horrible energy. You can even get gastrointestinal symptoms. Those are all signs that you've got a serious illness and your body is really working hard to fight this off. The only exception to this rule are things like swollen lymph nodes up here. If you've got some swollen lymph nodes, that tells me that this illness is a little bit more serious and your body's working a lot harder to try and get rid of it. So include that one in the below the neck. Now, if you've got a below the neck symptoms or several symptoms like that, and we want you to take some time off, that can mean anything from just laying in bed, hydrating, getting nutritious diet, or it's probably okay to go and do some very, very minor workout things like maybe doing some yoga, maybe just doing some very, very easy laps in the pool, very, very easy spin on your bike. Think like base miles, just really easy training, if anything at all. Of course, the best policy is just to rest completely, let your body get over that. Because if you don't give yourself that rest, there's a couple of things that can happen that are just going to prolong that illness. And the first thing, of course, is just plowing through these workouts, your training plan like normal. Instead of being sick and out of the game for 4 or 5 days, you're going to be sick for a couple of weeks. You're going to wind up with a chronic cough. You're going to be fighting the runny nose, the congestion. You know, those illnesses kind of bounce up and down. It seems like they're in your lungs. And the next week you've got a sinus infection. That all comes from not giving your body that rest and driving through, and then you get sicker. The other things to worry about, which are a lot more serious actually, one is called PostViral Syndrome. And this is when the illness is long gone away. You don't have any of those messy symptoms from being sick, but you're fatigued, you're tired, you're lethargic, your muscles ache, your body aches, you can't get up, you can't train, you can't get your heart rate up. That's PostViral Syndrome, and that's a pretty serious deal because there's no really good way to treat it. And you're going to be sick for a long time. This can last months and months and months. So talk about ruining your season or even a year. Getting post-viral syndrome is a good way to do that. So of course, always a better idea, just take that week off, relax, chill out, get over the illness instead of possibly dragging this thing out for months and months. And then the third serious issue that we worry about with training through an illness is something called pericarditis, which is an infection in the sac that surrounds your heart muscle, or something called myocarditis, which is kind of similar, which is an infection in the heart muscle itself. So if you think about it, the heart's right in the center of your chest. It's very, very close to your throat, your lungs, those other tissues that are infected. So if you are training really hard, not getting rest through a viral illness like that, you can actually drive it into and around the heart muscle. And what happens when that occurs is you're going to have a lot of funky chest pain, some weird pains in there that's going to take you probably to the emergency room because most of you aren't used to having chest pains, not normal, right? And that's probably going to buy you a ticket to the cardiologist's office as well. So please don't do that. We really don't want you getting sick like that to that extreme. So always best policy is if you're sick, stay home, rest up. If you have to move, if you have to exercise, if you're one of those types, like a lot of us are, I recommend going to a really easy yoga class, just doing some stretching, some moving, contracting those muscles in a class like that with that heat on will actually help circulate the lymph system, which carries the white blood cells around your body. Doing things like very, very easy, think of base training, like just spinning on the bike, just a very, very easy jog, maybe even some light laps in the pool. Keep it real cool if you have to go out and exercise, if you have to move. But really I prefer sticking around in a yoga class or maybe just doing some light stretching at home. All right, I hope that helps you guys stay healthy. If you're interested in more information, please check out our website, naturalathleteclinic.com. We've got tons of information on natural medicines and therapies, diet, nutrition, and lifestyle tips for active and athletic people. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.